Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1929 Underwood No. 3 vintage desktop typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Up top is the adjustable paper guide, and you can move it from side to side. This just helps you guide the page in straight. So I'm going to line that up with the edge of this paper finger here that you can also adjust, and you just want to make sure that they are about the same, they hit the edges of the page so it feeds it correctly, just like that. And if you're too close to the middle on either side, it'll kind of crunch up the paper. Right now it looks pretty good. Now we're going to set the margins. So you don't want to type over these either, so you want to set these margins in between, so that way you don't type over that, and that's where we are on this one. So this is your two margins right here on front. This one is your left margin, this one is your right margin. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit this line space, get you back to the beginning. It skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want W, flip the switch to the 2, and it skips 2 when you hit that line space, and the 3 skips 3. Very smooth. Now we're going to finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on the next line. Beautiful. One of the most popular typewriters ever made. Dominated the market for over 30 years. The first model that was a visible writer. Before this, it was a blind writer from Remington that types from underneath, and you have to feed the paper out to see what you typed. So this really revolutionized the typewriter industry, and it still is one of the most popular typewriters that I sell personally. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. Can't see it right there. Flip it down and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back up before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the right. To clear that, you just hit the opposite shift button. Backspace on the top left. That works good. Tabulator key is on the top right. I'll show you how to set those, but first test that. Stopping at each one of the set tabs, which we will set from the back of the carriage, and you just pull them down and move them, and there's little teeth that lock in, and there's a scale up here to tell you exactly where they are. So I'll show you from this side. So it just stops at each one of those little tabs. Works great. This is your color selector switch. If you have it to the left, there's a blue marker there, and that will print the top portion of the ribbon. So when the ribbon goes up, it goes only up enough to hit the top portion. And if you flip it to the right, to the red, it prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. So the ribbon vibrator goes up higher to print that bottom portion. That works good. Right now we have a solid black ribbon, so we're not doing red ink today. And on this side, you have the ribbon reverse control. Right now, all the brand new ribbon is loaded on this side here. So it's pulling to the left. And if you want to pull to the right, you just pull it out. So push it in to the left, pull out to the right. And that works good. Carriage release on each side. Right here. That works good. Carriage release is on the front on this side. And this lever, if you push it up, it disables the spacing mechanism, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. If you push it down, each one of those clicks is one space. That works good. And if you pull this knob out, it does the same thing. If you turn the knob, it doesn't click. Push it in and get those clicks. That works good. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.